Wow, wow, dun, dun, wow, wow. Omega, why you up? No idea. Hello, gang. It is, in fact, very late. Mega, you know what you've done by streaming late? You've called the unhinged group. I'm not trying to start another war, I'm just trying to draw. I don't know, I've been having trouble, like, gathering the inspiration to draw, like, at all. Which has been unfortunate, to say the least. Because I quite like drawing. Only reason I'm here is because of a storm. I hope you're doing well, friend. I might turn off mic at some point just because I don't feel like talking that much. It is late. But I figured like maybe a stream will help me figure out how to draw again. You should draw me? I forgot how to draw Scorp Glad. I think it was like... I am Scorp Glad. Here's my Scorp Glad t-shirt that says Scorp Glad on it. What about Mega hitting the gritty? I could draw that. Could draw Mega hitting the gritty. Draw the nerd emoji, but I cracked my neck. Hold up. Oh! That was a good one. Draw a nerd. I have an idea. Yo, I love that shirt. I'm so glad, bro. Also, hello to anybody joining. I'll be right back, even though it just started. It'd be like that sometimes. I do that on Caesar streams a lot. I'm like, hi, and then I immediately leave. Hello, Gwen. I don't know why I said that so... I meant to say it nicer. Hi, Gwen. Aw. Thank you, Gwen. Y'all are sweet. It's a sweet hour, I think. Like I hit the chaos gritty all day, right? And then I'm like, man, I'm tired. And that's the now hour. This is Guys, get it? Because I have glasses. No way. Ah, the nerd emoji. Wow, wow. Why did my music stop? Come back. Come back, coward. Not allowed to stop. There we go. Also, you see reach 10k for the bronze play button. That would be really cool if I could get a bronze play button. I think maybe I would hang it on my wall and cry. I see you got your VTuber model as well. I don't know when I last saw you, but you were using a PNG. What's up, Craig? I haven't seen you in a while. I think that was roughly a year ago when I had the PNG tuber. Because I used it, I think, like once when I got COVID. And then I switched afterwards to this, which took a damn while. Because I was like, man, I want to come back to streaming after COVID. And then I was like, well, what if I redid literally everything? And then I did. I think it's a shame that I see a lot of VTubers that, like, I guess don't do their own stuff. Which is, like, understandable. You should totally go out and commission an artist if you want VTuber stuff and you can't draw, and it's totally valid to not be able to draw. But I don't see a lot of, like, mainstream VTubers that make their own assets and make their own models and stuff. I don't know, I think that'd be neat. Job hunting and Twitch streaming is taking my time. Yeah, it'd be like that. But I'm glad you're around, even though it's very late. What do I draw? I'm gonna draw a new fever. Cause Caesar updated his rough. Oh my goodness! And it's very cool because Funny Roll drew it. Funny Roll is very based. It's way past 5 a.m. now. Oh, I wish you luck. There's a lot of, like, drawing work that I need to get done within the next few months. I don't know if I want to say why yet, but I will be taking an extended hiatus again for a little while. Not immediately, not like right after this stream. But eventually, I think by the end of the year. And I kind of need to prepare for that because I'll be in a position where I can't, like, digitally draw much of anything. Which really sucks, because I'm in the burnout phase right now, and I have a lot of work to do. But I can't, I don't think I could do a lot of it on stream, because a lot of it's like, don't show us on stream, don't show us on stream. I'm like, okay. Which is fine, you know, it's completely understandable. This is the most mindless fever drawing I've ever done. I have to make his eyes look more like he's about to kill you. So how are y'all doing? It's pretty late. I just had a cup of coffee because I am insane. Coffee is weird. It's like a Russian roulette a little bit, because sometimes it doesn't do anything. Sometimes it keeps me awake. It doesn't, like, energize me per se, it just keeps me from sleeping, and then other times it absolutely knocks me out. Like, puts me to sleep immediately. Like right after I finish drinking the cup of coffee, I'm I think maybe I want to do more drawing streams more often. It's just usually I'm in a bit of a pickle with my living situations, which I'm looking to change. But that's how it's been so far, which why I haven't been able to stick to like a schedule, which I would like to do. An art block. I hate the way that this came out. Hold up. Goodbye. That looked like a 3-second yaoi drawing, you know. I love your VR chat mascots. Thank you. I should look into like putting this model into VR chat. It's just that it looks like it takes a lot of effort that I don't have. I haven't had a lot of energy lately, which is partially my fault because I burned myself out and I don't think I can afford a break. Like, it's not like I refuse to take a break. It's just I don't think I could. One, I don't think I would want to, but at the same time, I really do want to. It's just that I don't think I could. And this is not like a self-pity thing. This is just me talking while I'm drawing. Because I can't afford therapy. You're not Jaden Animations, right? Nope, but I get that a lot. Especially, so I know of Jaden. I watch her videos. I really like him. And I was a big fan younger in my YouTube career. So I was like, I'm gonna be Mega Freedom Animations. I'm gonna do animation story times on my channel. I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be my thing. I'm gonna be like Jaden and Sugar and Katsun and people like that. That's gonna be so cool. And I dabbled in it for a little while. And it was very much like, I'm not Jaden Animations. Ha 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 ha. And then I just found myself wanting to do other content. And the joke didn't quite stick as much anymore because my content was so different. And then my drawing style is pretty different because Jaden's is very like, do I remember how to draw off the top of my head? I haven't drawn in a long time, but it's like something like, it's very simplistic. Which is not a bad thing, especially if you're an animator, you know? That's a great thing. Like, hi, I'm Jaden Animations. I wear a t-shirt that is purple. And that is all that needs to be drawn. Which is great. And mine is like, because hers is like thin lines, blocky coloring. I mean thick lines, blocky coloring. Mine is like thinner lines, sketchy coloring, sketchy line art, detailed anatomy, you know, which is not ideal for animating. I always try to make animations, but I end up too lazy to complete it. I mean, same. A lot of, like... I'm sure that if I was in the prime of my animation inspiration, I would be pumping out bangers, like, all the time. And I was at that point for a little while, like, at the beginning of my interest in FNF. It's just... a lot of those periods of time for animation are sort of temporary, where there's only so much time that I can... Imagine like a clock, and there's only a little bit of time that I can spend at max speed just pumping out drawings and animations and content and mod work. And then at other points, it takes, like, if I can make a drawing in 3 minutes at max or minimum, then usually I'll take 10 minutes. What about Mega Stickman? Yo, guys. It's me. Mega Stickman. I wish I could do streaming, like, as a career. Because it's like, I find it hard to stick to a single interest that I want to consistently pursue, right? Other than art and music and things like that. But with streaming, right, I can do whatever I want on stream. It's just people show up to watch me do it. And that's great. I would like to do that for a long time. I don't think I could at the moment. I wish my circumstances made it easier to pursue that. And it doesn't, which is fine. You know, I'm sure that sort of thing takes time. And I don't mind waiting. What's up, Emmy? Oh, also, for those of you that are seeing my VTuber model for the first time, hello! Look, I can puff out my cheeks. That's kinda neat. And stick out my tongue for some reason. It's, if you want to, like, become a VTuber, I would say be prepared to do a lot of individual research, because there's things that you don't need to research for your specific kind of VTubing content, right? Like, if you're a 2D VTuber, you don't need to be looking into programs for 3D VTubing, vice versa, blah blah blah. What's up, Nikki? What's up, Dayblaze? It's 2 a.m. Why are you streaming? What's up, Natsuki? Draw Bryant as McLeach at Rescue Down Under? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Down under these nuts. I don't know, mama. I'm sorry. Can you draw a spoon? Yes, I would love to draw a spoon. I hope you like my spoon. It's so weird how, like, there are so many of you from so many different places that I probably haven't visited that know who I am. And not in a bad way, it's like, it's really cool, right? It's like I have friends wherever I go. How I found my streaming music is a funny little story. Because I used to play this game on 3DS, right? And I loved this game because it was basically like the only drawing program I had, because I had a Chromebook at the time and I couldn't draw on it. And it was Comic Workshop. And I don't know, it wasn't even like a good drawing program, right? I would argue that I used Pokemon Art Academy more as like a genuine drawing program. It's just that, like, comic book. What was it? I just said it. I don't know. But Comic Workshop had this, like, generic music from this Japanese website, and I didn't know it was from a Japanese website. I just kept looking up the music, seeing if it was a part of the OST, and it wasn't. I was like, huh, it's stock music. But that's how I found the music, because it's from a game that I used to play as a kid to draw. And I just really liked it, because it always made me feel really calm and able to draw. What's up, Vanny? I'm from the Swamplands. I am so happy about that. I am so happy for you. I have spiders in my counter? You gonna have to move out. Do you play Kirby? I should. I really should. I just haven't. I'm kind of boring these days, unfortunately, and I think that's just because I have so much work to do that I don't feel like I have time to enjoy a lot of media. I haven't seen any, like, popular anime or TV show or movie within the past 2 years? 3 years? I don't know. It's certainly been a while. And it's not like I've literally seen nothing. I'll like watch stuff with friends on Discord calls every now and then. That's usually it. If someone offers to watch something on a Discord call, I can put that on a different screen while I work. I sound like I work an office job. It's when you're a workaholic, right? It's weird coming to terms with the fact that you may be conventionally boring, right? And that's not to say that you're like boring to talk to or boring to interact with. It's just like I'm not very energetic. I don't get out a lot. I prefer working, and that's I guess normally perceived as boring. Like it's conventionally boring to be so interested in work. Because a lot of people are just like, yeah, I work because I have to. I hate my job. I get a paycheck. I have interests outside of work. But my interests sort of delve into a lot of the work that I do, that I talk about so often. So it's that weird dynamic. Draw a shelled peanut with a small smiley face. Bet. Peanut. This little dude could kill me. Oh. Maggie, you should draw yourself with a Goofy Goober Peanut. I don't know how he looks like. It's me. No way. I haven't watched anime consistently for years. Yeah, I had like a period of my life where I was just watching anime after anime after anime after anime, and I kind of wish I could go back to that because it was really fun. It's just it was like pre me having an excess of stuff to do, like responsibilities that I had to get done. And now I'm so like engrossed in the lifestyle of having stuff to do that even if I think even if I didn't have work to do at this point, I probably still wouldn't watch a lot of media. Like I would want to. It's just like to an extent my energy span in watching media has shortened so much. Just from doing the amount of work that I do. Cause if I listen to something long, I'll put it on as a podcast, and I can't like listen to it completely. Like, even if a movie is good, watching it feels like a waste of time a lot of the time, and that affects my experience. Good night, Edge. Draw a coffee mug. This is the number one I did your mom. So now I'm your dad. Mug. The number one. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, Mega is funny, but they do got the freedom. Yippee! I think this was mostly because one, I wanted an excuse to break out the VTuber model, and two, because I guess not a lot of people are on call at this late at night, and I didn't really have any voice chats to join with people that I know well enough to be able to talk with that much and draw productively with. I was like, well, why don't I talk to chat? That's the sort of parasocial relationship I need right now. Honk the horn, okay. You know what I could do? Hold up. That's my horn. Oh no, what do I have? I know I have a lot to work on. It's oh, I know what I should work on. Hold up. Let me ask if it's okay for me to work on it. Let me grab a reference. The homie Juju commissioned me a little while back to draw their funny little fella. So I'm gonna draw the funny little feller. The late night stream. What's up, Sketch? Now there are two awesome artists. Yes! Go check out iSketch, I guess, on Twitter and Instagram. It's so funny, bro. I've been following Sketch on Instagram for a while, right? Because I really like their pixel art and normal art. And they were just like they weren't aware that I existed for a while, I think. And then they were. And then we became friends. And they were like, do you have an Instagram? I don't think I'm following you on. I'm like, yeah, I know you from Instagram. I've been following you for like 6 months or something like that. They're like, what? Not this. They're like, wait, how long have you been following me? And I'm like, well, the first picture that I saw from you was this one. I was like, no! I only knew you from Friday Night Fever at the time. That's how I meet a lot of people that I know nowadays. They're like, oh my gosh, are you Mega from Friday Night Fever? And that's such a weird feeling. Like, it's not bad. I don't mind being associated with Friday Night Fever. It's just that it's like, wow, you've heard of that? Like, I'm not, like, I guess on the same level in public consciousness as Taki or Fever or other characters in Friday Night Fever, which I'm completely fine with. I kind of like my status as the little pixel dweller. But people would be like, oh, you're Mega from Friday Night Fever, right? I'm like, yeah, I made that. Or like, I helped make that. What's up, Jay? What's up, Aki? I forgot how to say names for a minute. You saw me in the deep ends of my mental illness. Well, Sketch, now you know me now. So you get to see me you get to you get to see me in the deep ends of my mental illness, which is not having health insurance. I found your existence from FNF Fever. When I found out that you made the dialogue portraits, I went, damn, that one person who summoned God in week 6. Thank you, Emmy. Also, I love chicken sandwich. Sandwich. Shout out to Food Diety, who makes great bangers and is based as hell. And I made their VTuber. Would you eat him for $2? Yes. Now we can be mentally ill together. Yippee! What's up, Teke? I don't know who that is. What am I drawing? Hold up. That's just a face. That's like the Mega default. I'm sorry, Mega. I liked Flippy's song more. No, so did I. Not that the chicken sandwich and I'm really bad at names. The first two songs weren't already really good. It's just that like that specific song, I think Foodiety absolutely popped off with. Like I was on call when Foodiety was making it. It was incredible. We do love when Mega dropped that e-e-ah. Hold up. I have an idea. Once again, I have an idea. Guys, oh my goodness. It's Mega from Friday Night Fever. I am both Mega from Friday Night Fever and Senpai from Friday Night Funkin'.
I remember Fudai said she just grabbed a bunch of random anime things and make a band. Yeah, so there was like an anime sound pack that Food found, and they made the song, and I went feral and asked them for it. It was great. What do you mean I phantasm? Say the line, say the line. Which line? I have a lot of lines. Also, hi, Kip.
Let me put it on live chat. What was that Kip maker of Starcatcher? Oh my gosh, is that Kip who made Starcatcher? No way. No way. No, but you guys should check out Kip's other stuff. It's really cool, and I quite like it. Kip is based as hell. Oh, I just got to watch Cuphead Season 2 today, which was very good. I think I work well with shows like Cuphead because I can kind of put them on in the background. Like, they still require attention to an extent. It's just that it's not like a continuous story thing. Not to say that I don't like continuous story things. I really like continuous story things. It's just that if I want something that I can watch either while I work or without having to think about it too much, then I'll watch Cuphead. Also, playing through the first whole FNF Fever mod blind for the first time was an absolute treat. I wish I could experience it again. No, for sure. I remember when I played it for the first... I mean, maybe it was because I worked on it, but it was just... It was very magical. Because it was like seeing my work and effort and time put together into an end product with other people's work. I just... It's sort of a shame that a lot of the FNF stuff that I've worked on so far hasn't... Like, other than Friday Night Fever, hasn't come out yet or hasn't gotten a lot of attention. But it was still like really cool to see what it became. Oh, that's in here. I'm really tired nowadays, and I wish nowadays I was less tired. I made homemade spaghetti sauce today. Awesome! Food popped off on every FNF Fever song. For real. For real. Absolutely. I'm so excited for my mod where it gets that say, gosh, all the pixel art ground will be public and it will slay. Exactly! It will slay! I believe in you, friend. And there's a lot of cynicism towards the FNF community nowadays. It's like, no, it takes a lot for a mod to get popular. It takes a lot of corporateness to get popular, a lot of calculation. And I sort of agree, but at the same time, that shouldn't prevent you from making mods that you want to make. I think what really translates is having fun. Finally. I do too. I'm switching subjects a lot, but back on being tired. I'm just, I don't know. I've been in this very palpable creative burnout for almost a year. And I just have not been having fun with that. Because there's so many things that I could have had done by now, and I wish I could work on more, but I literally don't have the energy to work even on, like, hobby stuff that I want to do. Yeah. And obviously FNF isn't my entire life. It's like the reason that I'm so tired is because I'm balancing my passion for that with stuff that I'm doing in life. I don't even care if my mod gets mainstream, I'm just excited to see all the love that will be shared amongst our friends. Exactly! I think, like, there's a lot of discussion to be said about how much the FNF community has changed and how the charm of the beginning has been lost, but the real charm of the beginning was just people, I think, looking at their mods and enjoying the fact that they were complete instead of enjoying how much success that they had and rating how good their mod was based on that. Like, success is still a good thing for a mod. It's just, it shouldn't be the end goal. I think the end goal should just be to have fun. And I know that's really easy to say. And it's a hard principle to apply for a lot of people because it's such a mental shift. But I think, like, it's just making an end product itself is such a win. And maybe that's because I'm always tired. It's like, that is such a huge goal, even for me. Take things at your own pace. Yeah. Oh, hold up. I'm kind of dumb. Hold up. I sometimes forget that Fire Alpaca has a built-in reference feature where if I take this image and I save it and I open up reference window, import from file. Then I can just what's the button here again for the... There we go. And it'll always be right there. Yippee! So I'll keep the other one there for height reference and whatnot. What's up, Shauna? Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. And it's because the homie Juju drew it. It's just like Stinky Freedom. I wish I wasn't so tired a lot. And I know that's like, it sounds really depressing. And I guess it is. I don't feel like I'm depressed about it. I'm just like... annoyed. Because I like working. I like working and being productive and getting stuff done. And I guess like when I take on projects a lot of the time, right? It's under the pretense mentally that it's like, oh yeah, I'll be able to get this done and blah 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 because this is like the energy level that I used to have. That I've been so used to working off of that energy level, but it's very much worn out from that point. Where I'm 12 years old, you're not allowed to be on YouTube. Yeah, y'all in chat know the age limit to sign up for YouTube is 13, right? am I a snitch? Legal reasons, that's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke. Goodbye, Chin. No more Chin. Ah! I'm gonna sleep now later. Good night. I'm not great at talking tonight. Good night, Hollow. We should call the week 6 game. We have you, Senpai, and Glitch from Salty Sunday Night. Nice. When you have no idea how to do pixel art, so you draw the drawing idea not pixelated. So it's all concept for pixel art, like in a non-pixelated way, and then I'll scale it down and then do the pixel art in my drawing program. Being overworked is a weird experience, right? Because it's like sometimes I'll hear other people that are overworked, they'll be like, I'm so tired, and it's almost like when you meet another person that's into like a piece of media that you like or has something similar to that you like or do, because it's almost like a solidarity. But it's also like if you tell them how much you relate to them, you're worried that it'll come across like you're comparing experiences and making it about yourself. So a lot of the time it's like I don't say or comment much on other people that are overworked, but every time I see someone like talking about it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I could tell you how much I relate to that statement. Sketch, I can't believe you just got trolled on my live stream in front of my salad. How could you? No way. Inspiration is weird, right? Because I could get a commission drawing done if, like, at max inspiration in maybe half an hour, which is so little of my time, right? And if I'm at peak inspiration, so little of my energy. And then inspiration will be at, like, where it is now, which is basically rock bottom. And like a sketch could take weeks, not even to do, just to like muster up the energy to do. Like there are whole days where I just like look at my tablet and think I'm gonna draw something, I'm gonna draw something, I'm gonna draw something, and suddenly it's 2 a.m. You know? This is just a mega can't afford therapy stream, isn't it? One day, my dream is just to be able to afford health insurance. Medical bills without health insurance are such bullheckery, you know? I hate it. I had a whole conversation with a friend the other day. Then they're in better circumstances than me financially. And I was like, well, how many, just curious, because we were talking about our financial situations. I was like, how many times do you go to see the doctor every year? They're like, I don't know, like maybe once a month for a checkup. And I'm like, wow, that okay, yeah, I do that too. And it's I was like, never mind. No, I don't. I see a doctor like once every 5 years. It's just any time that I immediately feel ill, maybe I'll go see a doctor, and then never again. Which is not because I think doctors are bad, it's just that I usually can't afford a checkup every month. Kids are cool because they have dreams, right? You know, when you're a kid, you're like, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a firefighter, and that's great. I think now my dream is morphed from like the many things that I wanted to pursue as a kid to just I want to retire early, which I guess seems like a stuck-up dream because that requires a lot of money to do. It's just it sort of comes across as like, well, you're just too lazy to work, but I'm so tired, and I have so many other things that I like doing, right? I don't think I would be happy sticking to a single career, so I just want to put myself in a position where I could earn money with an enjoyable enough job and settle and earn enough where I can pursue whatever hobby flashes by me in a dream, you know? Like, maybe one day I wake up and I want to look up, I want to start skating, or I want to start painting, I want to start knitting, I want to start doing crochet, I want to make a TV show, I want to write a book, you know? And some of those hobbies take time and money to invest in, and my interests just fluctuate so much that it's sort of upsetting that I don't always have the money to pursue those interests, because then I don't feel like I'm living my life to the fullest extent. And I only talk about this because I don't feel particularly emotional about it. And then that's not to say that you can't stick to one particular thing as a career. It's just, I don't think I'm built for it. I know people that are built for it. That's great, you know? If you really have a passion for a subject and find yourself, like, if you really look at the makings of an industry and find yourself attracted to it, that's great. That's incredible. I just don't, like, I find myself gravitating towards certain subjects, but not the industries they're associated with. Hi, Ghost! Oh no, bro, I gotta head out. They're gonna make me to sleep. They're gonna put me to sleep. I'm kidding. Why am I drawing so slow? I feel like I might private the stream. I don't know. I'm talking a lot. But maybe not. I mean, I'm not saying anything that I'm not okay with being out there. You got a cat named Winkle? I want to say hi to Winkle. I want to say hi to Winkle. I am so happy about this information. Did y'all ever do that thing with like watermelons? Like I feel like you can judge how privileged a person is based on the way they eat watermelons. And let me explain, right? So I don't come from financially the most stable background, which means every cent mattered, which means every piece of food matters, right? So if we get a watermelon, like I'm not from impoverished circumstances or anything. It's just like a little bit unstable. But anyways, like we'd get a watermelon and we'd eat every single like little last bit of red on the watermelon, right? We get a corn on the cob, we eat every last piece of cob. You know? And then other people that I know that come from similar circumstances tend to eat like that too. And people that I know that come from better circumstances, I see them eat a watermelon, right? There'll still be some red left over, like, and they throw it away, and I cry. I just remembered I had this habit that I did as a kid, right? I started doing it so often it was like routine. And then eventually, like, people got worried that I was doing well financially because of it, which was unwarranted, but warranted. But I used to go to church, right? And every so often or so, they'd bring in a watermelon, and people would just throw away big red chunks of the rind. I'm like, no, you can't do that to me. And so I would take the rinds from the trash can when everybody had left, put them into a bag, and take them home and wash them and eat them. So I did that for a while. I was just like, free snacks. Yippee! And I think eventually when like the church people found out, they're like, are you like doing okay financially? I'm like, yeah, I just don't like food being wasted. And eventually they let me volunteer to do kitchen prep so that I could help cut the watermelon and take those rinds too. And then I guess maybe it was like it's supposed to be like so you don't have to take the trash can rinds, but I still did. And it wasn't worrying any of the like church goers because I did it after they left. But I was like, no food wasted. And I did a similar thing in school where like a lot of kids were throwing away their lunch for because they didn't want it, they just had to get it. And I was like, no, y'all can't do that. Y'all can't do that to me. I can't see you throwing away perfectly good food because it was perfectly good food that they would just throw away. And I would dig the fruit out of the I think a lot of the actual food there was perfectly good as well. Like I'd see people like, let's say they served quesadillas, I'd see someone get a whole plate of food, a whole quesadilla, and just throw it away without taking a bite. Which was insane, because there was no particular policy in place for a lot of the students that you couldn't take food to the other classes in that particular grade. They just didn't. So a lot of the time, I'd be like, I'd go around and ask my friends, you got any extra food? You gonna eat that? You gonna eat that? And it sort of, I'm sure it came off as gluttonous, but it was just me not wanting to waste the food that I knew they were going to throw away. And eventually I started collecting fruit. Like, I was the little Mexican fruit peddler. I should have, like, started carrying tajin at that point, but I would take, like, for the entirety of that school year, I didn't have to buy a single orange because kids were throwing away so many oranges. I would come home every day with like a big bag full of oranges. It was like I'd just come back from an orange field. I think the first time I did it, I like came home and I was like, why do you have so many oranges? I'm like, what? We got our first bot! And it's 69 mega.com! To recover from that. My mom used to do the same thing, not gonna lie. She doesn't like it when people waste food. She's a little chubby now because she consumes everything my brothers waste. Yeah. I mean, you think about the sheer amount of food that people could be eating and they just don't. Right? And there's such a stigma around people digging through the trash. Well, let's say there's like untouched food in the trash, right? That you could, in theory, bring out, wash, and eat. Then, I guess, why wouldn't you? There's just a like stigma around digging dumpster diving and whatnot, but sometimes there's good stuff in there that people just throw away because they have nowhere else to put it and they don't want to go to a Goodwill or anything, or maybe Goodwill won't accept it because it's food or it's certain kinds of items that wouldn't warrant being put in a Goodwill or something. I've just been talking. This is a drawing stream. I think maybe I should do this whenever I don't feel like drawing. I don't know. It just I like drawing in front of y'all. Winkle woke up. Don't worry, Mega, we enjoy listening to you talk. I'm glad. Free therapy. I had this funny idea in the car the other day where I could just pay people to like talk for advice and stuff. Like, I wouldn't advertise it as therapy, right? It would just be like a parasocial thing where it's like, I'll be your friend for an hour. You could talk to me about your problems for an hour. If you don't, like, there's an optional, like, do you want me to offer advice? Do you not want me to offer advice? I feel like there's a lot of nervousness that comes around going immediately to a counselor or therapist. It could work as like a gateway thing if you want to test the waters of what it's like talking to a stranger, but don't want like the title of therapist, because that can be a little intimidating at first. My hands smell like onion and garlic. That sounds unfortunate. I think I'm in enough of a mode where I can end stream and get back to doing like drawing work that I need to do. Which, like, I know it was a short stream, but it's quite late. I think this is a reasonable amount of time for a stream at this hour. But I'm glad. And I'm fancy seeing you here, Mr. Chat, or Mrs. Chat, or Missum. Missum? Is Missum a word? I don't know. Misser? Would Misser be the in-between? Because it's like Miss and Mister. Need coffee or something. You remember, Mega, take care of yourself. I will try. Yeah, it's quite late for a lot of you. Good night, chat. And I'll try to stream during the daytime for once at some point. Maybe not this week, because I know it's gonna be a busy week for me. I mean, this next coming week. But maybe the week after that or so. Maybe sometimes in between. And I might, some streams may not even be like talking streams, it might just be me like texting and chat and drawing. But yeah. I don't know.